Raise your hand if you've ever thought you needed a therapist but just couldn't find the time to squeeze in an appointment. Now, raise your hand if you've ever wished you could chat with a counselor from the comfort of your couch wearing your favorite pajamas. Yep, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Welcome to Raise Your Hand, where today we're diving into the teletherapy revolution. I'm talking about how online counseling isn't just a trend, it's a transformative force reshaping how we manage our mental health. So what's all the buzz about? Let's explore how tapping into therapy from your tablet or smartphone is not just convenient, it's changing lives. Picture this. Last year, I hit a wall, total burnout mode. I was juggling too much, feeling like a browser with too many open tabs. That's when I stumbled upon mindfulness exercises during an online session. It was like finding an escape key for stress. And guess what? It was all from the comfort of my bedroom. Now that's what I call a mental refresh. It's true, I don't just come up with these things and create a video. I do what is talked about in the videos I create. What do they say? Walk the talk or talk the talk? Anyway, I do. Let's get into this. So if you're curious how swiping right on your therapist could be more satisfying than your last date, or how a virtual waiting room can save you from those old outdated magazines, then you're in the right place. Have you ever felt your heart pounding out of your chest before a big meeting or presentation? That's anxiety. We all experience it in one form or another. The sweaty palms, racing thoughts, and an overwhelming sense of dread are all part of the human condition. I don't get these sweaty palms, but my daughter does. That's when I found out how real this is. It's a shared experience that transcends borders, cultures, age groups, and professions. It's as universal as the air we breathe and the sky above us. But just as universal is our search for solace, for a way to navigate the stormy seas of anxiety. And in our modern, hyper-connected world, a new beacon of hope has emerged. It's called teletherapy. This digital revolution in mental health care, conducted through online counseling, is helping countless people manage their anxiety, offering a lifeline in troubled times. Anxiety is universal, but so is the desire for relief. Enter the world of teletherapy. Meet Doug. Doug experienced anxiety that was impacting his quality of life, but then he discovered teletherapy. Doug, a middle-aged man, found himself constantly on edge. His mind was a whirlwind of worries, spinning with a relentless what-if loop that left him drained and disconnected. He struggled to sleep, his appetite fluctuated, and he found it increasingly difficult to focus on his work. His anxiety was like a shadow, an unwelcome companion that seemed to grow larger each day, casting a dark cloud over his life. He knew he needed help. But the idea of seeking therapy was daunting. The thought of sitting in a stranger's office laying bare his deepest fears seemed as nerve-wracking as the anxiety itself. And then there were practical matters to consider. His demanding job, his family responsibilities. How could he fit therapy into an already overflowing schedule? Does this sound familiar? That's when Doug stumbled upon teletherapy. He read about it in an article, a beacon of hope amidst his storm of anxiety. It promised the benefits of traditional therapy, but from the comfort of his own home. Intrigued, he decided to give it a shot. His first teletherapy session was a revelation. No stuffy offices, no traffic woes, just him and his therapist, connected through a screen. It felt strange at first, opening up to a face on a computer monitor, but the strangeness soon faded. His therapist was empathetic and understanding, guiding Doug as he navigated his way through the maze of his anxiety. With each session, Doug felt a little lighter and a little more in control. He learned tools and techniques to manage his anxiety, to quieten the what-if loop that had held him captive for so long. He learned to acknowledge his anxiety without letting it dictate his actions. He learned to live, not just exist. It's true, this is the way I felt as well. Teletherapy was not a magic wand that made Doug's anxiety disappear overnight. It was a journey, one that required commitment and courage. But it was a journey worth taking. Doug's life was no longer overshadowed by anxiety. He was living proof that change was possible, that there was light at the end of the tunnel. His life changed when he embraced teletherapy, but what exactly is teletherapy? That's what we are going to get into right now. Teletherapy, or online counseling, is a therapy that takes place over the internet. This might seem like a simple concept, but it's an innovation that's revolutionizing mental health care as we know it. Imagine having a therapist at your fingertips, ready to listen and help guide you through life's ups and downs. No need for long commutes, no need to rearrange your schedule, and certainly no need to sit in a waiting room. That's teletherapy for you. It's therapy that fits your life, not the other way around. Teletherapy takes place through a secure video call where you can discuss your feelings, challenges, and goals with a licensed professional. And the best part? You can do it from the comfort of your own home or anywhere you feel safe and relaxed. Now you might be thinking, but how effective can therapy be if it's not in person? Well, let's turn to the experts. According to a study published in the Journal of Psychological Disorders, teletherapy is just as effective as traditional face-to-face therapy. In some cases, it's even more effective, especially for those who might find the traditional therapy setting intimidating or inconvenient. Teletherapy is not just a temporary solution for the constraints of our current times, but a lasting innovation that's making therapy more accessible for everyone. It's breaking down barriers from geographical limitations to the stigma associated with seeking help. But it's not just about convenience. Teletherapy can be a lifeline for those who feel isolated or marginalized. It can reach people in rural areas where mental health resources are scarce. It can provide support for those who are homebound due to physical disabilities or illnesses. And it can offer a safe space for those who might otherwise shy away from seeking help. So, we have a means of therapy that's accessible, convenient, and proven to be effective. But it's more than that. It's a sign of how we're adapting and evolving our approach to mental health care, recognizing that one size does not fit all. Teletherapy is a testament to our resilience and our relentless pursuit of better ways to support mental health. Teletherapy, a lifeline in the digital age, but how can you incorporate it into your life? Incorporating teletherapy into your life is simpler than you might think. You don't need to be tech-savvy or have a degree in psychology to get started. All you need is an open mind, a reliable internet connection, and a device like a smartphone, tablet, or computer. First things first, find a licensed therapist who offers services online. There are numerous platforms out there that connect you with professionals based on your specific needs. Whether you're dealing with anxiety, depression, or just need someone to talk to, there's a therapist out there for you. Now, let's address some common challenges. Yes, it may feel strange at first to open up to someone through a screen. I felt weird the first time. But remember, it's the same as in-person therapy, just in a different setting. Your therapist is still there to listen, support, and guide you. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll become. Another concern might be privacy. Rest assured, teletherapy platforms prioritize your confidentiality. They use secure, encrypted communication channels to protect your personal information. Plus, you get to choose where you have your sessions. It could be in your bedroom, your living room, or even your garden, as long as you feel safe and comfortable. As for the cost, many insurance companies now cover teletherapy. But even without insurance, online sessions can be more affordable than traditional therapy. Plus, you save on commuting time and expenses. Setting realistic expectations is crucial. Teletherapy won't magically fix everything overnight. It's a process, just like traditional therapy. But it can provide you with the tools to better manage your mental health at your own pace and in your own space. So, how about giving teletherapy a try? Start small. Maybe schedule a session once every 2 weeks. Then, as you get more comfortable, you can increase the frequency if needed. Remember, this is your journey. You get to decide what works best for you. Teletherapy is accessible and can be tailored to your needs, but don't just take our word for it. Now that you've learned about teletherapy, what do you think? It's a revolution, right? A new frontier in mental health that's transforming lives and making therapy accessible to all. It's time to reflect on what you've learned today. Think about the stories we heard, the science we unraveled, and the practical steps we discussed. Here's a big question for you. Could you see yourself reaching out to a professional online? Can you envision a future where you manage your anxiety from the comfort of your own home? It's not a far-fetched dream, it's a reality for many, and it could be for you too. Teletherapy isn't just a trend. It's a tool, a lifeline, a beacon of hope for those who need it. As we navigate this era of constant change, it's important to remember that help is just a click away. Are you ready to take the first step towards managing your anxiety? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you click away, why not like and subscribe below? Better yet, if you've got your teletherapy tales, drop them in the comments. We love sharing this journey with you, and hearing your stories makes this community stronger, so don't be shy, share away, and let's keep changing lives one click at a time. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, whether you're on your couch or the go, help is just a click away. See you next time.